Context clues are words that appear in sentences. Okay, nasa loob na siya ng sentences to help understand the meanings of difficult words. So, meron na tayong guide. Nasa loob lang siya ng sentence. Okay? So, alamin natin. Medyo madami to pero aware na kayo dito. Alam nyo na to. Hindi lang kayo aware na, ay, context clue pala yung nakikita ko. Ayan. So, there are 9 different types of context clues. Number 1 ay by definition. Yan. 2 by synonym. 3 by antonym. 4 by comparison. 5 by example. 6 by explanation. 7 by cause and effect. 8 by list or series of clues, and 9 by inference. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this for future reference, no? Or for reviewing, no? Sa inyong mga spare time. Okay, let's start with number 1. By definition. Ayan. So, pag sinabi nating context clue by definition, the unfamiliar word is defined in a sentence. Hindi ka natitingin ng dictionary kasi yung meaning pala nasa loob na ng sentence mismo. Halimbawa, itong sentence natin dito, an archaeologist is a person who searches for treasures from sunken ships and ancient tombs to obtain valuable relics, artifacts, and relics such as the Balanghay boat. Okay, given na yung definition. Ano yung definition ng archaeologist? A person who searches for treasures, artifacts, and relics. So, there are times na, again, given na yung definition. Okay? Number 2, by synonym. So, a similar word is placed in the same sentence. So, to know the meaning of the unfamiliar word. Wow, meron ng similar word na nasa loob mismo ng same sentence. Tingnan nga natin example. It is common for Filipinos to feel compassion or pity for the suffering of their fellow man. Ano ang synonym ng pity, ng compassion dito? Eto, nandito na siya, pity. So, kapag synonym po, maaring ang similar word, no, ay after ng word na or. Ayan, pwedeng may or dun sa sentence. Yung next word, syempre, ayan, siya na yung synonym ng ating difficult word. So, compassion pala also means pity. Okay, so pwedeng ganyan yung itsura niya. Number 3, by antonym. So, pag synonym ha, similar words. Pag antonym, opposite naman. Kabaliktaran. So, an opposite word is placed in the same sentence. Halimbawa, among the siblings of teen body structure, Isabel is the only one who is portly. Ano sa tingin ninyo ang antonym ng portly dito sa sentence natin? Paki-type nga, guys. Apo, hello Sir Gon, pagaling ka. Ano ang antonym ng portly dito sa ating sentence? Apo, pakiscan nga po. Apo, pakitype po ang antonym na given. Okay, excellent. Ayan, good job guys. So, ang antonym ng portly ay thin. So, ano sa tingin ninyo ang ibig sabihin ng portly? Opo, ano kaya ang meaning ng portly since nalaman mo yung antonym niya? Opo, ano po ang meaning ng portly? Opo, ayun. So, pwedeng fat, no? Mataba, ayan. Chubby. So, again ha, ang given ay antonym. Ang context clue ay antonym. Ibig sabihin, kabaliktaran niya yung meaning ng portly. Hindi sila pareho. Opo. Pero clue natin pa rin itong antonym dito. Opo, chubby. Buksol. Hindi ko alam yung salitang yun Okay, chubby. Tingnan niya natin. So, antonym is thin. So, maaring ang meaning ni portly ay chubby. Okay, good job guys. Next one is by comparison. So, a similar word with the same meaning is placed with an object to be compared. So, dito, meron tayong object to be compared. Okay? To be compared with the difficult word. So, tingnan natin. Halimbawa, ito, ang difficult word ay stench. The stench of the garbage was like the smell of a rotten fish. Ano kaya yung comparison natin? Ano ang clue natin dito? Opo, the stench of the garbage. Okay? So, yan, nakikita natin. So, dito siya banda, no? The smell of a rotten fish. So, may comparison. So, since stench of the garbage, tapos meron tayo smell of a rotten fish, so something na, no, mabaho. Opo, mabaho. So, by then, we can guess na hindi maganda ang amoy kapag stench. Ayan. So, it means, stench means bad odor. Alright. And next one, number 5, by example. So, samples are provided. Okay, so may samples na provided in the sentence to understand the meaning of the unfamiliar word. Tingnan natin to. In ancient times, some of our forefathers believed in amulets such as pearl of the crocodile, pearl of the axe, a bullet necklace, and bag of herbs to protect them from harm. Ano yung example na nakita ninyo? Ano yung samples ng amulets? Tingin nga, pakitype nga guys, ano yung samples ng amulets dito? Okay, so syempre, yung samples natin ay after nitong ating clue na such as. No? Pwede natin gamitin ang word na such as, like, for example, for instance, yun yung mga guide natin, no? Para mahanap natin asan yung mga example na tinutukoy dito. Ayan, so one is, yes, pearl of the crocodile, pearl of the axe, bullet necklace, bag of herbs. So ano kaya ang meaning ng amulets? Since ito yung mga halimbawa, lalo ito, uso to sa atin dati, bullet necklace. 'Di ba yung bala? Dati tinatalian yun, tapos sinusuot sa atin nung bata pa tayo. Anong meaning no kapag meron kang ganun, no? So halimbawa hindi sa iyo familiar yung iba, pero may isa diyan na maaaring familiar ka, gaya nitong bullet necklace. Para saan mo siya? Okay, yan, nakita ko na yung tamang sagot. Lucky charm, anting-anting, artifacts. So, maaaring yun ang meaning ng amulets. No, pwede natin siya i-base sa experience natin. Ano po? Okay, so good job guys. So, those are the examples provided. So, you can also look for examples sa sentence, no? Para malaman mo yung meaning ng difficult word. Okay, good job. Now, let's have number 6, by explanation. So, a description is given to understand the meaning of the unfamiliar word. Okay, so meron ng meaning. May description na na-given. Minsan di lang natin nahahalata, pero kailangan talaga analyze natin mabuti yung sentence. Minsan nandyan na, tutuklawin na tayo, hindi lang natin napansin yung clue. Okay, Matthew had few infractions of the house rules that he should have done as part of his responsibilities. Okay, infraction of the house rules. Ano kaya ang meaning ng infraction? Opo, narinig nyo na ba itong salitang to? No, house rules that he should have done. Ito pa, pwede nating clue to. Opo, he should have done. Okay. Infraction ng house rule. So, maaari siya, no? Yes, list. Very good. List ng pwedeng mga reminders, yan. Yes, responsibilities, and the like. So, good job, guys. Okay, so ang meaning ng infraction, house rules that he should have done. Ayan, maaari ito yung isa sa meaning niya. I'm sorry. Okay, so pwede pa lang yung meaning na given na pala. Another one, isa sa mga common type of context clue is by cause-effect. Okay? The meaning of the difficult word depends on the cause-effect relationship of other words as expressed in the sentence. So, may cause-effect relationship. Tingnan natin. Since only a few followed the wearing of face masks, it was made mandatory. Okay, so ito ang ating cause. Okay? Only a few followed. Yun yung cause. So, ano naging effect? It was made mandatory. Okay? Ano kaya ang meaning ng mandatory? Yes. So, since kaunti lang yung gumagawa, no? Kaunti lang yung nagsusuot ng face mask, so this sentence is applicable nung pandemic, no? Kaunti lang nagsusuot, ginawa siyang mandatory. So, sa situation pa lang, mahuhulaan mo na yung meaning, no? Okay, so ginawa siyang required. Opo, obliged na lahat na mag-face mask. So, only a few followed. Yun yung ating cause. So, ang effect, naging mandatory. Meaning, hinigpitan ng gobyerno, no, ginawa ng required. Okay, so cause effect. Pwede rin namang nasa cause yung difficult word, tapos given yung effect. Ano? And number 8, by list or series of clues. So, minsan may clues na binibigay like list or series. To understand the meaning of the unknown word, it's included in a series of words given in a sentence. Let's see. After the program, the rubbish left such as, so meron na naman tayong such as, meaning may binibigay na namang halimbawa. So, pwede rin siya gamitin for list, no? Yung such as. Okay, rubbish such as souvenir programs, flyers, leaflets, plastic bottles, and food wrappings were cleaned by the janitor. So, what can you guess is the meaning of rubbish? Ano kaya ang meaning ng rubbish? Base sa list na binigay dito, halimbawa ng rubbish. Okay, excellent. Basura or trash. Okay. And for the last one, guys, by inference. By inference. So, ito ang isa sa common. So, pag walang synonym, walang antonym, walang example, by inference. Huhulaan mo na yung meaning ng word base sa pagkakaintindi mo sa sentence. To understand the meaning of the unknown word, one has to make a guess. Ayan yung sinabi ko, make a guess based on the description given in the sentence. For example, when one shows hospitality, kind words and welcoming actions can be observed. Okay, ano kaya ang clue natin? Paano natin malalaman yung meaning ng hospitality? Excuse me, guys. Anong clue natin para mahulaan natin yung meaning ng hospitality? Okay, yes. Kind words at saka welcoming actions. Okay, so pag ganito, mahuhulaan natin, so ang hospitality ay isang positive trait, no? Positive trait siya since ito yung ating kasamang mga words, no? Surrounding actions, no? About it. Okay? So there you go. Okay, so again, huwag kalimutan, yun ang ating 9 types of context clues. Okay?